Alright guys, so this is the video on relevance. So what is relevance? Relevance talks about the importance of information for your needs. Now, when I say your needs, I'm talking about you as middle school students. So as a middle school student, you want to consider when reading a paper, who is the intended audience? Some papers are really scholarly and really detailed and have a lot of different things that may be good information, but it may not be good for you as a middle school student. So you have to consider who the audience is. If it's too complicated for you, if it's using words you don't understand, don't use it. It may be a good paper, but it's not good for you for your current age level. So when looking at papers, make sure it's something that you can understand. And also, we have to make sure that the information actually relates to the topic or answer we're trying to answer for the question. So let's say we're doing a research article on glaciers, and the question we had on glaciers was how many of them they were left. And we found a fantastic article on glaciers, but it was talking about was where they were, not how many of them there were. And if the article is telling us the wrong piece of information that does not help us answer our question over here, then it is not relevant for our needs of what we're researching. So make sure that it's able to answer the question that you have, otherwise it is not relevant for you. Next is the information at an appropriate level for you? So linking this idea to your audience. And finally, have you looked at a variety of sources? So make sure that when you're taking information, we've looked at least 2 to 3 sources. The reason is, if all 3 of those sources agree with what it's saying, that information is probably good, it's relevant. But if 2 of those different sources are disagreeing, one of them saying there are 100 glaciers and one of them saying there's 1,000 glaciers, you kind of are realizing that maybe you need to do more research to figure out which is the best source. It may not be relevant to your needs because it may not be fully accurate. So that is all we need to know about relevance. Check your sources, make sure it's good for you as a middle school student, and make sure that you're able to understand it.